Hey guys, it's me again. It's 3:26 a.m. on February the 24th, 2010. Uh, Up because I gotta go get Stony in a few hours, and then we're gonna sleep in the morning. And then I gotta get up, go to my parents' house. I've got tons of homework to do, but we have to do laundry, and my parents let me use their washer, so yippee-ki-yay on that. Um, Things been a little bit better. I talked to my teachers, and they're all letting me make everything up. It's going to be late, which counts off a little bit, but still within the B range. Most classes are actually in the A range. I've got 4 tests to take tomorrow afternoon and a quiz, all online, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but it's easier than doing it on paper still. The car's running okay. The Geo is. I'm going to work on the Neon some this weekend. The only problem with the Geo is the fuse box. They have faulty fuse boxes apparently. And the one I got from You Pull It, I noticed there's a little bit of a melt on it. I thought it might have been just because it's so close to the heater, or the guy had something weird hooked up because he had weird cables running around the car. Turns out that he had put a bad fuse in there. He put one that was way too high in it, and it melted part of the fuse thing. So now when I'm driving, every once in a while my heater will turn off, and I gotta reach down and like kick it a few times, and it goes. I found one for $12 on eBay. Might get it, might wait. We spent a little too much money. We spent more than we meant to, and now I'm making it up and working on this Xbox thing to pay for it. We should be okay, but yeah. In 2 weeks, we're getting all the cats that aren't fixed. I think that's 3 or 4. And then we're going to be finding most of them homes. Stoney also wants to look into doing some volunteer work for the animal shelter, which we both would really like to do. It would, mean a lot to the community and to us and to the animals we're saving. Hopefully that doesn't mean that we're going to end up with even more of little monsters running around the house, because, neither of us really want to see them die. But taking them in and finding them homes on Craigslist, that's not undoable, especially since we're going to get rid of 4 of them. 4 or 5, I can't remember how many there are. And then we'll have that much space, because cat food isn't expensive in Arkansas. I can get a 40-pound bag for like $18, and that usually lasts us like 2, maybe 3 weeks. And we have just too many cats to count. That dog disappeared again. It showed up, looked at me, ate. It looked like it had been washed. When we saw it last time, I locked it out of the gate because it looked all gross and maybe mangy, and I was gonna get it some mange medicine when I got to Walmart, but it was gone, and it came back the other day, and it looks fine again. Looks like it's had a bath and it's been fed. So I think one of the neighbors took it in. They came by, said hi to our dogs, ate a little bit out of their bowl, and then left. So yeah, my jaw and my thumb are hurting again. Just this last couple days, it went completely away. I had full flexibility, and now it just came back. I've been working along the car, maybe some turning screws and stuff so much, using the tools. That might be I'm right-handed. That's what I primarily use on the Metro, because it's metric and Phillips head, which is weird because when I'm working on a car, depending on what it is, I usually use the different hand. It's just, I don't know, it's the way my head works. Kind of weird, but yeah. But on the Neon, I usually do left-hand stuff. Plus, the way the Neon's built, it's kind of a left-handed car to get into the tight places, whereas the Metro, it's so open, and it's so small, I kind of have to get in there with my right hand to reach stuff. It's complicated. I got a splash guard for the Metro. It's actually one of those office flooring sheets. Like, say your office has a carpet, you lay down the sheet, and then it's plastic, and it digs into the carpet a little bit, just so you can have a little rolly chair rolling back and forth. Found that at Big Lots, and I also got some more black carpet. I carpeted the front of it black. I'm going to do the back. I'm debating on the ceiling of the car. It would really cut down on noise if I did that. I also just went ahead and duct taped up the passenger window. I don't have the money to fix the windows. I'm debating doing the driver's side. I can get the driver's down and have it readjusted if I pull over in like 2 minutes, but then again, it lets in a little bit of air. So I don't know which one I want to go for on that. If I sealed it up, it would cut aerodynamics and everything else I'm trying to reach with this car. Every little bit actually does count in this car. I had a small wind today. I had a 5 mile per hour wind going sideways from like the right side of my car to the left side, and flooring it on the highway trying to get to school this morning because I was running late. Fast I get going, it's 80. That car I've topped out about 100, maybe 105. And the fastest I could get with the engine maxing out, like starting to die, like not die, but like fighting against me because it didn't want to go that fast, was 80. And I was like kind of blowing around a little bit. So I mean that on that car, every little crack in the windows, in even the body cracks. I'm on these eco modding people where they mod it to get better gas mileage. They've taken their cars and they just get painter's tape, and they just get the black kind, or the color that matches their car closest or makes it look kind of cool, whatever. I mean, it's like $1 at Walmart, maybe $2 at Home Depot to get a color, and then you just run it down the seams, and it raises your mile per gallon by not too much of an amount, but significant enough to where it's worth it. Plus, with the Metros, the belts don't really have good coverings on them at all. The timing belts, some Metros came with timing belt covers, and most of them break. I found that's a very common problem. Mine didn't come with one at all, so I've got to make one, which is a really big pain in the butt to get to fit in there without rubbing anything. I found one at the the salvage yard, but to get it on, I'd have to take off the harmonic balancer, the camshaft little gear thing, and it's a whole bunch of work. The sprocket, that's the word for those. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'll make one and cut it around it. I'm probably just going to go the cardboard and duct tape route with that, because cardboard's a good base. You can, I can tape it in any shape I want, then just layer it with the duct tape, and then it's waterproof, and it's not going to go anywhere. And if it breaks or gets sucked down and then gets chewed up by the ground or whatever, I don't care. It's cardboard duct tape. Throw it away. So yeah, that's the update for today. I can't really think of anything else. I got my Guitar Hero World Tour in. Love it. Let's see if I can hook the mic up to the computer and see if I can use that to record me singing, because this one on the computer can't handle the bass in my voice. It turns it into just high-pitched treb, which is weird. When I'm talking, it doesn't do it. When I sing, it seems like longer notes. It doesn't like that. It might have like a music reducer thing in the background, so if you have music playing behind you, it reduces the noise. I don't know. I can't find that setting on here. And then the little headset for Xbox Live, well, that's just made for basic talking, and even then, it just disguises your voice, so for, I guess, identity theft, and so that little kids can sound like adults when they're playing on these games. Which, they don't come right out and say that, but that's what it's for. So, you don't get the pedophiles on there and everything else. So, yeah. Oh, I kicked out my, underneath the steering wheel neon by accident when I was working on the fuse box. I sat up too fast and gone. So one of the sticks from the ones I had in the back broke too, so I'm just gonna put the two together and just have it in the front, and when I have $7 to waste, I'll mess with it later. I'm kind of disappointed with the quality. I found at Home Depot they actually have little tubes, clear tubes that's made to protect neon and fluorescent light bulbs. They have this really thin one which would work perfect. It's a little bit oversized, but if I just, put a little bit of tape on the end of the neon stick and slide it in there just slow, I could then press it up against it and get it so it wouldn't be wobbling around and everything. It'd be fine. Or slide a little piece of foam down the bottom of it, something like that. So yeah, that is my update, and I'll talk to everybody later.